course. Let's see, who do I mess around with? Let's go with Spider-Man.
Alright, gang, onwards to Kunlun. Wait, am I saying that right?
Up into the snowy mountains, huh? And I left my big coat at home.
Don't worry. I'm sure Miss Marvel here can stretch into a nice big scarf if you get too cold.
Don't I get a say in this?
The, Statue of Liberty look a little off to anybody else? No? Just me?
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones.
Man, I was at the Clark Stud multiplayer fan. This would make my...
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. The tune's out.
So we got somebody watching the live stream, or it could be a bot. Oh yeah. Totally on the Polar Express. Hello there, random person. Naming your channel after the Polar Express. Okay. Can't say I haven't heard that before. I'll make the stream a bit longer.
Approach the cave of the dragon.
Just a group of friendly neighborhood heroes out collecting dangerous glowing artifacts. Is your mom home?
Only those versed in the way of the Iron Fist can enter this cave. I sense that none among you possess this power, but there is one in the Monochrome City who may.
The Monochrome City? Sorry, I don't think that's quite vague enough for me. Guess that's all the information we're getting. I think I know where he's talking about, though. Let's go check it out.
This game is fire. I lost
This
it
seems to
though.
be the place. Eyes peeled for
Well,
anyone who
dude,
knows the
you
Iron
could just
Fist.
buy another copy, or you could just buy it digitally on your PlayStation or Xbox, whatever system you have.
Is this a new team?
Huh? Who have we got here?
Well, if it isn't the Iron Fist himself. That makes sense. Hey, can we borrow you for something real quick?
Sorry, but I got something I need to take care of here first. Kingpin's gained control of this area, and we need to sneak into Fisk Tower and take him down. Daredevil and Luke Cage have nearly finished their preparations. If you can give them a hand, maybe we can take care of this business tonight. After that, The Iron Fist is all yours.
Yeah, I've been trying to get it.
You scratch
Is
my
it
back,
really
I'll
that
help
hard for
take
you?
down a criminal
Wow, why not
mastermind.
just ask your folks for
Thanks.
help?
I'm sure my other two friends will be glad for the help. Just let them know when you're ready.
I mean, my stepmom and stepuncle helped me got
Heard you've been
my
roped into helping
PS5
us.
finally,
Let me
so I'm
fill you
waiting
in
for
on the
Marvel
details.
Spider-Man
So,
2 when that
the plan
comes
is for a
around.
group of us to sneak our way into the building inside a big shipping crate. Figuring out how the crate actually gets inside is Luke's job. What we need, the last thing we want. Great. A bunch of Kingpin's loose-lipped employees hang around this area. See what you can find out from them.
Where am I? Oh, right here.
I don't know how long I'm gonna last at this job. Kingpin fired his last assistant for using blue top milk instead of red top in his coffee. The poor doll couldn't tell them apart.
Well, you're in the noir New York City, so everything's a bit grayish. I mean, you still got some color, but it's just...
All citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary paperwork is drawn up. Kunlun will become Kanglun. Manhattan, Manhattkang. Xandar,
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
It's the sensational She-Hulk. Here to save the day, etc., etc.
Move, you stupid taxi.
Say what you want about the working conditions of Fisk Industries. The bathrooms are immaculate. They're nicer than my apartment.
Heard the latest off the rumor mill? The fellas in the copy room say Kingpin has a special wax to keep his head shiny. Gotta take that with a grain of salt, though. The same guys told me color TVs were a thing.
They do exist, sir. Just won't be alive in your timeline when you get back. I still want a third Lego Marvel superhero game to happen because I really want it. I'm just glad in this game you got some different Spider-Man characters to swing around with. You even get a Lego version of 2099, Noir, and Glenn.
Docks fished a whole bunch of diamond
And also you got Miles.
the other day. No idea how they got there, but I wish I could have bagged one before they took them all away.
And I will do a Lego Spider-Verse Part 2 to the Lego Spider-Man stuff after I also unlock Miles in this game.
You hear about Fred and the delivery he was taking to Fisk Tower? Oh, he forgot to secure the crates to the truck. One sharp turn by the docks and kasploosh! Whole shipment goes in the water. No idea what was in there, but Kingpin's gonna be waiting a while for it to arrive.
Alright. Let's go back to Daredevil. It is weird we have like 4 different New Yorks in this map. We have a Hydra theme one. We have Spider-Man Noir's New York. And then we have Spidey 2099's New York. And then we have the main Spider-Man's New York.
Sorry to put this on you guys.
So, what did you find out? Not much we can do with a rumor. If it turns out to be wrong, our cover will be blown. Okay, that could be relevant. Yeah, this is good. So a bunch of diamond canes never... Nice work. Think you can help Luke out with his thing? I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Daredevil. Which is funny because I have the noir version of Daredevil.
I got just the job for you. Appreciate the help. Security, and what I need you to do is bring me the... Awesome. Here's what we need. I don't mind if you're wearing it. Probably easiest that way.
Hey, get over here. I got a job for you.
Hmm? Oh, that's Jameson. When do these fuckers know how to drive?
I need a change of scenery.
Citizens with suggestions on how to improve Chronopolis can submit them to the big chasm surrounding my citadel.
I've picked up a crime taking place near your location. Can you go take a look?
Why is it? I think I messed up somewhere.
Until I stop wearing overcoats and start wearing these. It's so cold here. If someone would sprint for central heating.
Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Huh? You need a costume? Okay, I'm not even gonna ask. go for that stuff, right? Other end of the room, door on the left, just below where you came in.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that rock looks like my mom.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of
Take down the crime that's happening right now. You could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction and job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
There we go.
I should be getting home.
Hey, get over here. I got a job for you.
Fuck you, Jameson.
Perfect. This should allow us to sneak in without anyone batting an eye. Yeah, no one ever suspected the delivery boy.
Thanks, guys. Now everything's set. We can spring our plan whenever you're ready. Let me know when you're good to go.
I'll help you and I want to change back into my friendly neighborhood superhero.
Time to swing into action.
Maybe I should try doing like 2 missions.
With the help of the superior eyes of Heimdall, the heroes now know where all the pieces of the Nexus are. They just need to get them to Doctor Strange so he can work his magic and know where it can be brought to Chronopolis. One of the fragments is somewhere in Kunlun, the mystic and strange land where it's all meditation and yak's milk and Iron Fist. Iron Fist? I remember that guy. He'll help the heroes get into Kunlun and get their fragment. If they can help him take out Kingpin, who set himself up in the New York of the Roaring '20s. Okay, so who's helping Fisty? Spider-Man? You gotta be kidding me!
Fuck you too, Jameson.
We had to take down Kingpin, and one man stood in the way.
Delivery for Mr. Kingpin.
What is it you got there?
Walking canes. Crystal tipped.
Hey, take the elevator. 5th floor. Through the office. What kind of doll are you?
The kind of doll that don't appreciate guys calling her doll.
You better not be calling me doll either.
I'd arranged a rendezvous with a guy who could help on the inside.
So you're Spider-Man's contact? Are you guys related?
Let's just say we have a few things in common.
Spider-Man Noir.
Taking down the notorious Kingpin, huh? Sounds like quite a caper. Count me in.
Thanks, Turtleneck. I'm glad I looked you up.
Careful, team.
Fisk and his goon squad will be looking for us.
Hammerhead.
Huh? What was that? That door. Did it just slam on its own? Are those electric locks?
Seems just a little high-tech for an office block in this era, don't you think?
With Kang in charge, anything's possible. Let's find a way to open
Yep, and my parents brought me McDonald's actually too.
As a late lunch?
Kind of like a late lunch, yeah. They brought me 2 quarter pounders, so.
Wow. I'm doing a live stream on Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 right now. I'm on the mission where you get to play as Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, and I actually started, if you didn't notice already, I started playing Lego Marvel Superheroes last night. Like, I did my first video on it.
Yeah, I saw your thumbnail thing. It shows the Hulk.
I just felt like playing the first one, not to be like random. I was just in the mood to play it.
Maybe after I'm done with the main story, you can help me out with the Glenpool mission, so that way it's less of a drag for me.
Maybe a little unembiggening will help deal with this.
It is weird how Spider-Man Noir's circle button, when you hold it, he uses his guns, unlike his webs.
Yeah, but he is the only one, and probably the only Spider-Man that's known to use guns, so.
No, there's other versions. You got the Assassin Spider-Man who put bullets in his web shooters, and then you have the Spider-Man became the Punisher one. But then he stopped being that version of Spider-Man after he not only kills the Green Goblin, but he saves his version of Gwen Stacy. So he gives up being Spider-Punisher for his girlfriend, or his beloved.
Yeah, but are those part of like the main storyline, or are they just like spin-off part of like Spider-Verse or something?
Alternate Earths and timelines. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way somehow.
Yep.
There we go. I even did like a little community thing showing that I'm live streaming. That way it might help people to be notified when I upload stuff. Maybe you should try doing those community things on your channel.
Yeah, I know, I'm just talking to you and also Dylan at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was just talking to my mom because she came out, that's why. But I still heard what you were saying. You were talking about the Spider-Man characters that use guns. And then you also mentioned the Gwenpool missions, like needing help with those.
Yeah, after like I'm done with the main story, like after I'm done live streaming it. Because I still can't understand what I did wrong to miss through the first Gwenpool mission. Like for some reason it couldn't just let me break the Feign as giant Venom, but whatever, I'll worry about it when you help me out with it when you're not busy. Well, and also when I'm done with this. But, oh wait, I need to be Miss Marvel. Actually, who voices Spider-Man Noir in this game?
I'd probably have to look it up.
Hang on. Let me do it. Might as well look up who voiced Spidey 29 in this game.
Kingpin, huh? Well, too bad. Nobody takes him down but me.
Was that you, Miss Marvel?
Oh, yeah. Because that totally sounded like me.
Didn't sound like Kang or the Kingpin either.
So who's the third man we've got to deal with?
That's a good question. Stay alert.
Just mentions the actor who voices Spider-Man and Peter Parker in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, even though I specifically asked who voices Spider-Man Noir. Maybe he voices all of them. Well, that'd be weird.
Did the Peter Parker actor in that game, did he sound like the first time you played the game, did it sound like Tom Holland for some reason, or not really to you?
No. Wait, did this game come out the same year before Tom Holland was introduced as Spider-Man, or after?
Came out after, because Homecoming came out in 2016 and Lego Marvel 2 came out in 2017.
Right. To be honest, not really, because
Because the first time I played the game, me and a bunch of other people, like, on YouTube thought it sounded like the person was doing a Tom Holland impersonation, even though it wasn't him.
Nope, he didn't sound like Tom Holland to me. He just sounded like a generic voice actor.
Lego Marvel 2 would have been way better if they brought back the same voice cast from Lego Marvel 1, but I know why they couldn't. Because when they were making the game, there was a voice actor strike going on, so they had to get new people.
Yeah. Hey, has the PlayStation, Sony, and the Microsoft, had they worked out their issues yet?
That I'll have to look up too. After I'm done eating.
Alright. Also with me on YouTube right now is Jazzy RY.
Yep, and I'm drinking Sprite and eating quarter pounders with cheese and bacon.
I just ate what was left of the pepperoni pizza from Domino's I had for dinner last night for lunch. I still hope there's a third installment of the Lego games. I really want that to be a thing.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather there... I mean, I want a Infinity Saga game that covers, like, Infinity War and Endgame and some of the other movies, but I'm kind of at the point where I want a Lego Marvel Super Heroes 3 over that game. It might be a hot take, but I'd rather get a Lego Marvel 3 with its own original story, and they could throw in the X-Men and the Fantastic Four characters again, too.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way.
Because that's still what makes Lego Marvel 1 better than 2. I mean, 2 has more Spider-Man related characters and stuff, but the first game has X-Men characters and Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Well, it's because, like, the... Actually, no, I'll let you finish. I know what I was about to say.
I was gonna say at the time that's what made that game so great. It had, like, it was a Lego game, sure, but it had every Marvel character that you would want to play as. They appeared at least in that game.
Yeah.
And I'll agree, like, the mechanics and everything got better in Lego Marvel 2, and they threw in a lot of great characters in that game, like all the Spider-Verse characters, but I still think Lego Marvel 1 beats it because we got the main Avengers characters that we're used to seeing, and then we got X-Men, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I think it could be possible for Sony to maybe make a Spider-Verse game. I mean, think about it. They did so well with Peter and Miles with the Insomniac Spider-Man storyline.
Imagine that's what Insomniac builds up to. They make, like, they come out with Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and probably Marvel's Spider-Man 3, but then what if they just surprise us and make, like, a Spider-Verse game? Or something later on down the line.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool. I'd be down to that.
Like, and imagine their take has its own original story, of course, and we get to be in control of Peter, Miles, maybe Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir.
They could throw us a bone by letting us make our very own Spider-Man, like, make a story.
I'm still
where...
hoping they, in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and you're hoping as well, there's a mission or a part of the game where we get to design our own suit.
Well, I know that's what other people want too, but yeah.
I just felt like mentioning that while we were on the topic.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be a Spider-Man fan dream to design our very own Spider-Man suit and the way it could be shaped.
And imagine the final suit that we get to make, we use in the ending of the game, like the final boss.
That would be cool, but if it doesn't, I just hope, like, the final boss in the game, it doesn't force us to stay in the suit like it did with the first game, because with Miles, you can wear whatever suit you want at the end of the game.
I bet you they'll fix it to where we can wear whatever suit we want during the finale of Spider-Man 2, because if they had it like that in Miles, why would they change it back to how it was in the first game?
Plus, they'll probably have the map unlocked for us already, because they did that for Miles. It would just make sense to do it for Peter.
Yeah, because I'm hoping they don't make us re-unlock the radio towers.
I will fucking scream on the top of my lungs if they did that.
Because we've already done that so much in the first game, because they make you re-unlock them in New Game Plus too. So I'm hoping they just say, you already unlocked the map, here you go, and then here's a new part of the map that you get to go to as well, like Brooklyn or something.
Yeah.
Where we get to cross the bridge and go into there. Because imagine how cool that'd be, we're swinging and then we just get to hop across the bridges and go to the other islands.
Another power-hungry villain that wants to be top of the world?
Fuck you, Hammerhead.
You gotta admit that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Because they can give us the main map of Manhattan like we had in Miles in the first game, but also let us go across the borders to the other areas too. At least some of the other areas. And imagine they do like a thing where the angrier Peter gets in the black suit, the more powerful he gets, like each hit.
Yeah, I think that's the idea of they're probably putting a rage mode for...
Like where the tentacles will pop out of the back.
Yeah, like somewhere how like the rage mode look in Shattered Dimensions when you're playing as Ultimate Spider-Man.
And imagine it did that for every suit in the game, like every black suit version you wear, like whether it's the Spectacular Spider-Man one, the Raimi one, or maybe even a Black Chasm suit. Imagine the angrier you get, like the more powerful the suit will get.
Yeah.
Because by now they have to have been working hard on the game, because we haven't heard anything about it for a while.
Yeah. Well, the only thing we got out of it is, like, variant comic book covers of past Spider-Man comic book covers, which I don't mind, but we want some fucking footage, gameplay, not just comic book covers. I still like it, but we need some action, like some video proof, to be honest.
Yeah, but think about it, since we're not hearing anything now, then that just gives them more time to make the game as greater as it can be.
I know, but I'm just dying to see something to look forward to play on the PS5, especially now that I finally got one. I mean...
Yeah, but I'm just saying we'll get it. I have a feeling we'll get it soon.
Yeah, you're right.
Because now that God of War is out, Sony has no reason but to move the focus over to Marvel Spider-Man 2. They don't have any other big budget games coming out now.
Yeah. Hope you like getting flashed in the eyes, Hammerhead, with a camera.
Because then that day that it does happen, that we get the Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer or gameplay, that'll be a day that we won't forget, a day that we'll remember.
This should be Kingpin's office.
That pig is still alive and that's a fucking shark.
What if they introduce like Gwen Stacy and Marvel Spider-Man 2?
That'd probably be a love interest for Miles, like a little nod to the comics, because it's just weird how in that universe...
You know this dame?
I don't recognize her voice.
Because as far as we know, we don't really know much about a Gwen existing in the Insomniac universe.
Yeah, because like we don't know that somehow Green Goblin does not exist yet in the Marvel the Insomniac Marvel universe.
Time to get to work.
Do you like my new car?
Like Norman has not become Green Goblin at all yet. He just needs the turning point to become it.
What happened to you, Fisk? The Kingpin I know doesn't share power. Ha!
In good time, Daredevil.
Where he turns crazy into a psycho.
Yeah, which I think that's gonna be maybe the hype in Marvel Spider-Man 2 a little bit, but it's probably not gonna force him to become the Green Goblin quite yet. Like, I think the game is mostly focused on maybe Kraven and Venom. It just makes sense because you hear Kraven's voice in the teaser trailer, and then you see Venom, and then hear his voice in the game. They'll probably throw in Lizard as a side villain, or maybe one of the main villains, who knows.
I hope they throw in a fight with Mysterio too, that'd be cool.
I would be down to that, because if we could transfer the movie suits, I'm gonna be using maybe the upgraded suit or the integrated suit, just to like say, it's your fault in my universe, my Aunt May is dead. You know, because I think if MCU Peter sees a Mysterio from either another universe or from someone that looks like his Mysterio, he's gonna lose his shit. Because in a way, it's still Quentin Beck's fault for putting Peter's life in a living hell at this point. Because Peter has lost big time in the MCU. He has no family, no friends because of the spell, and he's technically on his own.
Well, at least some of the other Avengers that were in space at the time, at least they still remember who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, that goes for also Nick Fury, actually.
Fools! You dare defy the Kingpin?
Sure I.
Yes.
The clue is in the name.
So not everything's all doom and gloom, some people still remember him.
Yeah, well that includes Wong, because he mentions to She-Hulk, no, we will not be doing another forget-me spell thing.
Yeah, because he said it's too messy to clean up.
I seriously thought he just went to a different area on Earth for some reason. I didn't think about him going to another dimension or something.
And it still makes me laugh when they were gonna arrest him for breaking Blonsky out of prison, and then he's just like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He's like, I got more important things to attend to.
Well, he is right now the Sorcerer Supreme because Doctor Strange was dead for 5 years.
You heroes will soon be no more.
But you only won because Kang programmed robots to vote for you, right?
Well, God! Attack them! Attack!
And Doctor Strange is just kind of a joke right now in the MCU anyway.
Yep.
Just think about it, he got schooled by a teenager that used mathematical equations to trap him in a web.
Yep. Well, he didn't know that the mirror dimension would be something school related, so that's his fault.
I know, but I'm just saying I use that as an example. He got schooled by somebody that was younger than him with math.
Yeah, and then he gets his teleporting things taken away from him by another kid from a different universe.
Yep.
Actually, in the comics, does America Chavez even has someone to date? Because if she's a lesbian or bisexual or whatever.
Probably, yeah. But she was barely in the movies, so.
Well, yeah, it is called Doctor Strange, not America Chavez. What are the chances she either gets a movie or her own series?
Probably her own series for Disney Plus, sort of like how they're doing the Ironheart series, even though she's making her debut in the Black Panther 2 movie.
Well, that's what happened in Multiverse of Madness for her in Doctor Strange, so... Motherfucker fix!
And until they make Doctor Strange relevant again, he's just gonna be a big joke in the movies going forward. Because Wong has more relevance than him, which is sad. I mean, if you read the comics, Doctor Strange is more powerful than Wong, but in the movies they make Wong more powerful than Doctor Strange.
I'm sorry, what?
I said if you read any of the comics, Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme in the comics, but what does the MCU do? They flip it on its head and make Wong the Sorcerer Supreme.
Well, let's see. How can you be the Sorcerer Supreme still after being dead for 5 fucking years?
I know, but I'm just saying the way the MCU does Doctor Strange, they do him like dirty. They just turn him into a wimp compared to his comic book counterpart.
Yeah, but they'll probably get the title back at some point. It's probably not gonna be permanent in the fucking MCU.
Imagine how funny it would be, and I just thought of this on the top of my head. Imagine how funny it would be if they're hyping up King the Conqueror for like the next 2 Avengers movies, and then Doctor Doom just shows up and instantly destroys him like in a one-on-one fight. You gotta admit that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Because if they do Doctor Doom right and don't screw him up like they have in the previous Fantastic Four movies, he's a real threat to be reckoned with.
Well, that's like saying that the Marvel movies can make a decent Fantastic Four and Hulk movie. That's the thing, though. It's only those 2 characters.
But so far, every attempt they've done Fantastic Four at, they've messed the first family of Marvel up in every attempt, and they've really messed up Doctor Doom.
Yep.
None of them have gotten the right rep in the movies.
Elektra Noir, now I have Daredevil Noir. Thanks to the DLC.
Because they need to do Doctor Doom justice in the movies someday. Same with the Fantastic Four.
Now it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, Fist. Agreed.
Great. Back to the mythical land.
Because I don't understand how they can screw those characters up so bad 3 different times.
They're tidying up properly.
So long. Glad he's brightened up a bit.
Looks like She-Hulk's been busy.
Sounds like Spider-Man this Earth managed to know Noir a bit.
You sure you don't want to join us in Kunlun, Daredevil?
Fisk Tower is just the start. The rest of the defenders need to clear this time state of Manhattan. I could use a hand, though.
If there's any more clearing to be done, count me in.
Okay, let's see.
I even installed in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1, I installed the Super Pack and the Asgard Character Pack. And in the Super Pack you get Symbiote Spider-Man to mess around with.
Let's see. Might as well just mess around with Spider-Man again, because I was going to call on the first mission anyway.
Good to have you on board, Danny.
You know, look at the Iron Fist design for the LEGO and LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. I think it's based around Iron Fist from the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon series.
I've got my portable charger with me.
And just a quick update, the only 2 character packs that are out so far for Skywalker Saga are the Clone Wars and Summer Vacation packs still.
Yeah, so I wouldn't just buy the season pass yet, wait until all the DLCs are in the PlayStation Store. Could there be a bug with the other packs right now, or?
Well, the only 2 that are out are Clone Wars and Summer Vacation, and from what I saw, there were no bugs with them when I used them.
Okay, then what's taking the others so fucking long?
Because they're releasing them, like, weekly, like, however, like, they'll come out over the next couple weeks.
Yeah, come on. Let's see some classic Iron Fist action.
The ones we're still waiting on are Rebels, Book of Boba Fett, Andor, and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna pay until those are available, then I'll buy the season pass. Or the bundle.
Because it gives you a good amount of characters to mess around with again.
Yeah, what's the point buying the 2 of the DLCs if you just buy the thing that gives you all the DLCs for free?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did. I just got the pack that gives you all 6 of them when they eventually come out.
Oh, so you already paid for it then?
Yeah, it was $14.99, and then the first two that I got automatically were Clone War and Summer Vacation because they were out.
Alright,
now I'm just waiting for the rest to be out, which are Rebels, Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then the Book of Boba Fett. And in the Book of Boba Fett, they're gonna give us Cad Bane to mess around with, which is cool.
How'd that feel, Jameson? Go fuck yourself.
Ready to retrieve the Nexus fragment from the Cave of the Dragon. Unless that's an ironic name, I don't think it's gonna have kittens in it.
Good. I hope you bleed more your body, you fucking old geezer.
Guys, looks like we're stuck in here.
I have traveled this way before. There's a darkness here that I have never felt.
You're right. It is awful dark in here.
But, Ryan, what's your opinion on Iron Fist design in the LEGO Marvel 2 game? Do you think it's based off of him from the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon series?
The Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon series in the comics.
Is that what his suit looks like in the comics? Because I think his max is more of a bandana than just a max. Plus, didn't his green outfit had a opening for his chest where the dragon tattoo was?
So, this place
Yeah,
is
kinda.
cozy.
This is a sacred cave. Very old.
And more than a little dangerous, I'm guessing.
Is there a games award happening this year?
Yeah.
By any chance, do they mention when new games are coming out or when they show new teaser trailers or stuff like that?
Maybe like a little bit. They might. I don't know if that'll be for Spider-Man 2 though.
Job.
Phew. That was a little too close.
Did I not say this place was old?
But they might mention about something.
Always nice to see a familiar face.
Maybe those spiders have the Nexus shard we're looking for hidden in one of their tunnels.
It's possible. You could fit inside and take a look, right, Ms. Marvel?
Sure. Why do I feel like I'm gonna regret suggesting that? This was a terrible idea, you guys! I was so sure the Nexus shard would be tucked away in there. Never mind.
I don't feel like playing any Fortnite right now.
Who's asking you?
I'm just saying in general, I don't feel like playing it at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm surprised they didn't do anything for the Black Panther 2 movie in Fortnite in the item shop.
Like what, give us a Shuri Black Panther?
Either Shuri Black Panther or an Okoye or Nakia. Or maybe an M'Baku skin.
What, you mean T'Challa's girlfriend in the movie, she's in the sequel?
Yep.
Does she do anything?
Yeah, she does, but I don't know if you want to know.
Okay.
Because she actually, like, serves a purpose in it. They could have given us, like, a skin for Namor, because he's the main villain of the movie.
Okay, where the hell am I going? Oh. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I officially need to watch where I step.
Yes, you do, Kamala. You know, it is interesting that somehow Kamala Khan is, or Miss Marvel herself is going to be in the Marvel Zombies show.
My spider sense just twitch a little?
Yeah.
As
like
one
a
of,
zombified version of her.
No, she's not one of the people that's infected in the series. Unless you mean in one of the episodes she gets infected and then we get to see a zombie Miss Marvel, because that was a missed opportunity in Marvel Zombies remake. The other zombie universe where Spider-Man does not get turned into a zombie, that's still in the Marvel Zombies original one. Although I would like to see if Zombie Hunter Spider-Man will make a appearance in that show, either as a zombie or not a zombie. I would pay to see that, to be honest.
Yeah, it might turn out kind of interesting.
I mean, it's hard to say if he managed to survive the encounter with zombie Thanos.
True.
Because I seriously doubt we'll see Black Panther unless of Scott Lang Ant-Man, because he's still just ahead at that point.
It's a shield. If I can power it up, it just might show us where we need to go.
Nope. Go the fucking other way. God damn it.
Let's see if they can put up a good fight. Whoa, what's happening?
Whoa! That was a little risky, don't you think?
What were fireworks doing down here anyway?
Fucking ninjas.
Ninjas.
Stop dodging, you son of a bitch. Fuck you.
Perhaps we need to follow that light?
Hey, you're the expert here, not me.
I believe if we can redirect the light towards the door, it should open.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we did it!
Woo! Go team!
Yeah, but what's waiting for us inside?
Spider-Man has a healing factor, yet they didn't think about letting his health regen when you're playing as him. They only get that to the Hulk and Iron Fist for some reason. Or characters that can fucking fly.
True.
Watch your step here. It's about to warm up a bit.
Why am I getting nervous?
I can't imagine.
You weren't joking about the heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over my Miles Morales skin to play again. Because it is starting to get a little bit colder out where I live, and there was a little bit of snow already today too.
And it's raining in my neck of the woods.
So I figured why not play Miles a little bit, because it's got snow in it.
It's been a while.
At least the Miles game still somewhat has a decent amount of alternate suits to choose from.
Yeah.
Not as many as what Peter got, but it's still...
Well,
considering Miles hasn't been around as long as Peter, it's still pretty impressive, the amount of suits they gave us.
Miles has been out in the comics for 11 years, because he came out in 2011.
But the funny thing is, they threw in a bunch of suits for him, even though a lot of the suits are just either Insomniac original designs or variant cover suits that we saw in certain covers for Miles comics.
Don't you just hate it when people won't listen?
Yeah.
And then you know they're gonna throw in Marvel Spider-Man 2 for Miles, they're gonna throw in his Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 suit.
Yeah, hoping they throw in what are the chances Peter P. Parker's suit is gonna be different?
Maybe. What if in the Marvel Spider-Man 2 they give us the Peter B. Parker costume where he wears the sweatpants?
You want that badly, don't you?
Yeah, it's where he had the Spider-Man suit and mask on, and then he had the sweatpants on.
Well, his pants were destroyed when he alive on Miles's, or I guess that wouldn't hurt, but what if, like, he's a bit not like having a big gut?
Because you could tell that the Peter Parker Spider-Man model that they put in the first game, that wasn't Peter B. Parker, that was the...
Yeah, from Peter Parker with the blonde hair.
It was the Peter from the beginning. Yeah, it was the Peter from the beginning of the movie.
I kind of figured that because the gut size didn't match Peter B. Parker's.
So, they might as well just throw in the Peter B. Parker costume variant in Marvel Spider-Man 2 to let us mess around with.
Well, that means do they have to make the gut size match? If not, then it's just... I still hope, like, some of my suit predictions come true in the game.
I'm tired of hearing about your victory over the dragon.
Now
it's my turn to reap the rewards of my glorious lineage.
Yeesh, dude. Entitled much?
Like some of your suit choice videos, yeah.
Well, most of them are what suits people want, and some I would like to see. I mean, I know with the PC that's possible, but to be honest, we want them to always be a legitimate thing to mess around with, not with just mods.
Yeah, they might as well throw in because we talked about it a while ago, they might as well throw in the Cosmic Spider-Man suits for Peter and Miles.
Yeah, well the thing is though, that depends on like which version of the Cosmic suit for Peter, because it's either like the one time he wore it in the actual main universe, or from the What If universe where on Earth 13 when he still has his cosmic abilities.
They could just throw in both versions.
Well, is there really a difference though in those versions? Because there's not, because of, well, let's see. The Earth 13 Peter still has his cosmic being, and he even made sure he give off his spider power so he can have a normal one with MJ, but I guess he must have impregnated her while having the cosmic being powers, because at the end of the issue you see Peter and MJ's child eyes glow.
Worthless friends into this sacred cave. They do not belong here.
This from a man who is exiled from Kunlun in disgrace?
He's got you there, buddy.
Oh boy. I should try doing 2 missions in Lego Marvel 2 instead of just 1. Fuck off, you K ninjas!
This could not be happening.
Got it! Now's our chance!
Yowza! So is that Spidey suit flame-proof?
Well, when it comes to dragon fire, nothing is that proof. The dragon's heart belongs only to those worthy of its power. And you, Davos, are not. You are released, Shao Lao.
Exactly how awesome was that?
I mean, the heart of the dragon. Where did you learn all that stuff?
Right here. A long time ago.
Got the Nexus Shard? Then we're all set to go. This guy won't be slithering anywhere for a while.
So this is a Nexus Shard? Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. Given the unspeakable power it's imbued with.
Guess I should keep it hidden. Never know who's watching.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe Kang. Or even... Kang.
I should be heading back. I need to ensure that the rest of the defenders have kept Kingpin in check.
Can you tell She-Hulk to head away if you bump into her?
Heading for Nueva York, right?
Yes! Going to the future. How much better can today get?
See you in another time, guys.
I could click on the Spider-Man team again to go 29.9, but I'll save that for next video. So I will end the stream there.